All right, Chris Reynolds here with the All Pro Team Talks, and I'm here with Don O'Shills. Don, tell me what you do for a living.
I'm a home inspector with Dana Home Inspection.
Okay, and so we like to have folks come in and talk through just real estate. I mean, it's been a crazy market. Things have went up and down. We've corrected a little bit. Yeah. I'm sure you feel the same weight of what the market does.
Absolutely.
But one of the things is first off, like what I'd love to jump into is why get a home inspection?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
It really is, because a lot of, in this market, you hear a lot of people saying, don't get a home inspection.
Right.
Forego the home inspection.
Right.
And then you hear the horror stories of
right.
what happens. So the biggest and best thing to generalize what a home inspection does, it starts at your roof
Yep.
and goes all the way down to your foundation. And every component in between, including electrical, plumbing, if you have gas, whatever systems are in your house is covered under a home inspection.
Yeah.
We literally touch as much of your house as we physically can.
And it's beyond what you can see.
Yeah.
Because that's the catch is like when I show a house, I have to just trust it's in working order.
Sure.
But you get the opportunity to get behind some of the things to see if it's actually working.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tools we use to see behind stuff. We use infrared cameras. We use moisture meters.
Yeah.
And a lot of learning.
Yeah.
When you see 300 or 400 houses a year.
Yeah, you start picking up on some things.
You just kind of get a gut feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
And that helps you as a buyer or you as a seller to know that your guy is finding and taking care of you.
Right.
So.
And you give that fun report at the end.
Absolutely. That's, it's huge.
It is. Whether I'm representing a buyer, I'm excited about that report. If I'm representing the seller, I'm like, oh, I hope we don't find anything crazy.
It's always fun for us
Yeah.
when I know both sides of the party.
Sure.
I know the selling and buying agent.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, guys. You know how I
Yeah. You're paid to be consistent.
Sure.
And to find things.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to talk about that, but that's your job is to go in and make sure what is being sold is actually creating that value at what it's being sold as.
Absolutely, it is. And, it's a fun process to learn.
Yeah.
Because you're really breaking all the bad news to somebody.
Yeah. You can't wait to get that email for sure.
Coming from a preacher perspective, as you would know, we're used to giving the good news.
Right.
So
it's like, oh.
All right, here's all your sins.
Yeah, right. This is what we got going on here. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, this is the condition of your house.
Yeah.
I having medical family like my mother and all them. It's used. I acclimate it to like looking at the human body.
Sure.
I look at a house in the same exact way.
Yeah.
And there's actually a class that teaches us how to do that.
That's awesome.
So it's a cool way to look at things.
Now, are you insured as a home inspector?
Yes.
How does that work?
Yeah, we have, you get general liability.
Yep.
You get E&O.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we throw an extra warranty guarantee with our inspections.
Okay. So if you say, hey, this is in good working order.
Yeah.
And 2 days later.
It happens.
That would be awful.
Yeah. You get a 4-year-old air conditioner, you think it's going to be fine.
No problems. And then you walk away.
Somebody comes in there and they're moving in and they're like, the air's not working.
Yeah.
Finds out it's leaked all the Freon out at some point. And, there's no way we can see into everything and predict everything. So that's why we have insurances.
Yeah.
That's why we have warranties to help cover our clients and us as well.
So obviously, it's important to get a home inspection.
Sure.
We pitch it every time. It is not. People get a little nervous because it does cost money.
It does.
But at the end of the day, you're just the insurance of, man, like this thing's not going to fall apart. Is priceless. Mm-hmm. But let's talk even beyond that. So before I ever get to the point of selling my house, what are some of the things that I can do to kind of be ready for a home inspection?
Oh, that's huge. If you're going to say a pre-sale, some inspectors, and us included, we do include like a walk and talk or pre-sale inspections. You can pay for a full-on inspection, and we'll crawl your house for you like we would a normal inspection. Probably a little bit more for a pre-sale because we know another inspector's coming behind us at some point. So, but you can do that. There's that option or the walk and talk option.
Yeah.
Or, you can there's a lot of lists online you can print out.
Yeah.
But basically, you want to look at the overall condition of your house. You want to look for cracks in the walls. If you have a crawl space, if you don't go down there very much, open up the door and shine a light in there. If it stinks, you're going to need some help.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I mean,
because moisture and all kinds of stuff happens.
Crawl spaces are.
I hate crawl spaces.
The scourge of housing.
Yeah.
But they tell a story.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, they're what holds your house up. So I'm huge on pushing crawl spaces because I go in so many of them.
Yeah.
You know, they flip the houses, but they don't touch the crawl space.
Right. Sure.
And you go in there and it's mold and
and there ain't nobody got time for that.
Rats and snakes.
Yep, no.
You know, you got all this living down there, so nobody wants to buy a house with all that.
Right.
As far as you want to make sure your air conditioner, you want to have any maintenance records on hand.
Yeah.
To make sure. And if you haven't had an inspection from a HVAC guy in a while, have a guy come out.
Yeah.
If you ain't had your plumbing checked, have a plumber come out.
Yeah.
I mean, things like that.
You could save yourself.
Absolutely. It's going to, on the other side, when the next inspection comes along, you can go, hey, I got proof this stuff is working.
This is what I did,
And that can save you a long headache. A long night trying to figure out what I'm going to say no to and what I'm going to say yes.
Sure. Well, because those are big ticket items, right?
Yeah.
Crawl space, roof, HVAC. And we could kind of figure out based off of dates. But, you know, I mean, these systems can work a lot longer if you're doing what it needs to kind of with the upkeep.
Absolutely. Did you know, not many people know, you're supposed to drain your water tank once a year.
Really?
Water heater once a year.
I haven't drained my water heater ever.
Yeah, neither have I.
Oh,
Don't feel bad.
Okay, good. So like a home inspector is kind of like a contractor or like a lawn guy.
Yeah.
You get home, you don't want to deal with that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my wife ain't going to do it. So.
No, I'm not even, I mean, I guess I do know a water heater has like a hose hookup.
Yeah, and that's where you go for it.
Okay.
You hook up to it and you drain it annually. It's supposed to get all the rust and sludge and stuff out of it. There's actually a commercial on the radio now. One of the big plumbing company.
Here's the deal. I feel like it's like almost when you don't change your transmission fluid and all of a sudden you decided to 40,000 miles in and then your transmission dies. I'm just going to leave my water heater alone.
Yeah.
Until I'm ready to sell it. And then I will have you out
to tell me to fix it.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
no, that's good. That's good information.
Yeah. That, even tankless have to be cleaned annually.
Okay.
So, tankless are huge and new greatest thing on the market. Everybody loves them, but they do go through a coil system, so they have to be flushed and cleaned.
And there's certain things. I remember doing a deal that you came and inspected, and there was the electrical box had been recalled. I mean, there's just stuff that it's just beneficial to know what you're getting yourself into, because that was a fire hazard. These people had kids. I mean, there was stuff I never thought. So you know what I do every time I show a house now? I go open the electrical box, and I'm not a home inspector.
Right, but you learn from that.
You learn,
Challenger electric panels, make sure you don't have one of those. Or you're not going to see a Federal Pacific electric panel unless it's a really, really old house.
Yeah.
If you still have fuse in your house, you probably want to go ahead and work on getting that fixed.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Well, I think this is good information for our folks.
I hope so.
Yes, and we're always going to tell you as a realtor, get a home inspection, but how much easier and more peace of mind if we can do these pre-checks, and talk through. So, Don, tell our folks how they can reach you to get you on board for doing a home inspection.
Sure. You can reach us at Dana, HI.
Okay.
Dana Home Inspection Services. We are one of the most reputable companies in the city of Atlanta, Metro Atlanta. We cover from Athens, Georgia to the state line.
All over.
We got 5-6 guys with us now, so we do cover a wide area. So you can reach us that way.
But you live in Carrollton.
I live in Carrollton.
Yeah, so this is your home.
This is where I kick it.
You definitely want the home advantage.
Yeah, we want the home team.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So I live here, and my business has started picking up out here.
Yeah.
You can reach me directly at 404-277-1670.
Perfect.
And that will, and at that point, I can direct you to our call center.
Yeah.
And get Chris, our guy, who sets everybody up, takes care of everybody.
Yeah.
he can work with you on pricing and whatever you need.
Perfect. Well, I always tell everybody we'd love for you to engage with us in this content. Make sure that you're liking, you're following, subscribing, because we want to know what's going on. And, man, we just want to be a part of your story. Yeah. And so, Don, I appreciate you coming and spending some time with us.
I appreciate it.
And hopefully you guys out there felt like this was good content too. So we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Take care.